Kimmy, how's minimalism going? I was really inspired by you. It's going really well. My whole life I realized that I'm not necessarily messy, I just had too much stuff. Now that I don't have a lot of stuff, I'm not messy anymore because there's nothing to clean and there's like nothing to get dirty. If anything, I have some clothes laying around, but besides that, I realized that, if you just have less stuff, you'll have less mess. It's like as easy as that. So if having a clean apartment or having a clean house is important to you, just give away your stuff. It's so easy. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. And you think you're going to miss all the stuff that you give away, or you think that you're going to use it in the future, but let me tell you something, you don't. There might be like one or two things that you might be like, dang, I wish I didn't give that away. But I promise you that like one or two things is worth rebuying for like the 90% of the clutter you're gonna get away. So yeah, I highly recommend, if you guys struggle with like staying clean, I have so many clips of me being a streamer 5 years ago and my room was a disaster zone. It was a mess. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, my OGs in chat understand how much of a freaking disaster my room was. I couldn't even think or breathe. I still had clothes from like middle school. I still had things I like carried around with me. Okay, yeah, here is an example of this is how my room used to look like. This was not only my room, this is my life. This was my life. This was my lifestyle. Look at that pile of clothes. I can't believe I streamed. Oh my god. Oh my lord. I was a hoarder. I'm surprised you're able to walk around in that room. Yeah, the thing is, like, I couldn't walk around in there. Oh my gosh. Kimmy, I'm proud of you. You did good. You did good. That's so crazy. When I see this, I can't believe that was me. Like, I just feel like a different person now. I guess that's what 5 years does to you. But yeah, so this was my room before and this is my room now. So it was like a long process. As you guys know, I moved a lot back then. I moved like twice a year. Every single time I moved, I got rid of a little bit more stuff and a little bit more stuff and a little bit more stuff. And then finally, in this past move, I got rid of basically everything. It was like the most painful thing because furniture is really expensive, right? So then you justify holding on to your furniture because it's really expensive. So I held on to all this furniture and clothes for so long, and I finally just donated it all. I justified it by saying I'm donating this to people who will really need this furniture and really appreciate it. So I literally just called TaskRabbit and got them to donate everything to Goodwill. I just got it all donated. I'm like, somebody's gonna appreciate this, somebody's gonna love this, Now when I buy things, I make sure I like genuinely want it. I make sure whatever I buy now makes me like genuinely happy. So like my plants, my bed, I love my bed, I love my chair. Obviously I kept my PC. Like, if anything, the only thing I kept was my PC. If you needed a sign to start reducing the amount of things you have, this is it. You should just start now. And the thing is, like, minimalizing is like an ongoing process. So it's not like you minimalize once and then you never have to do it again ever. It's every week I usually like go through my closet and I see if there's like anything I can give away still. I have heard of the Marie Kondo method. I used to be so messy that Leslie gave me the Marie Kondo book for my birthday present. I don't really think it helped, to be honest, because my problem wasn't keeping things that made me unhappy. Like, everything I owned made me happy. My problem was that I just owned too many things that made me happy, which was making me unhappy. I'm like, on an individual, on a micro level, I like everything, but having everything I like makes me unhappy. So I'm currently reading The Untethered Soul. The Untethered Soul describes how you can untie yourself from your ego, harness your inner energy, expand beyond yourself, and float through the river of life instead of blocking or fighting it. Highly recommend. It's really good. Yeah. So, it addresses the realities of life in a way that isn't supposed to be like crippling you, but instead inspiring you to be the version of yourself and to be the person that you want to be. And so you are mindful that your like everyday actions line up with the person you want to be, and you stop clouding yourself in delusions and you start living your life instead of, just existing. It sounds kind of depressing to think about death. I don't think so. Because if I were to ask you guys, do you want to live forever? Everyone would say no. Death is just natural, and it's just a natural part of life. It's a natural part about being a living organism. I don't think death is depressing. I think death while hating yourself in your life and not doing anything to live the life you want to do, I think that's depressing. Okay, since I've been going to therapy for like a year now, it started off by me talking about my feelings a lot. But now that I feel like I don't really have any feelings to talk about, my therapist and I just like enjoy talking about philosophy now. I just ask her about philosophy and questions and stuff and her stance on stuff. Are you scared of leaving everything and everyone when you pass away? No, I'm not. Because again, it's just a natural part of being a living organism. Death is just a natural part of being a human. I'm not scared of death. I'm scared of not living a fulfilling life while I'm alive. That's what I'm scared of. It's really important for me to make sure I am like living a fulfilling life and understanding what that even means. We're not born into this world knowing what that even means. Like, what does it mean to be happy? What does it mean to lead a fulfilling life? What does it mean to have values? What does it mean to like know, like we're not born into this world knowing. So that takes like a lot of time and like reflection to just think about things, which take all the time you need. We're all still really young. I know every single one of us are still really young. I think this is the deepest stream I watched. I think through all of my learning and all of my reflecting, I realized that I really I'm happy that I can make people happy. I'm happy that I can like be here for you guys and be an entertainer. I want to be able to provide more. I want to be able to provide more insight on life and being a human and being a good human. But again, like that doesn't like happen by like me just waking up. So I've been doing like a lot of research, I guess. I've been doing like a lot of research and a lot of reflecting. I want to be a good role model, and I want to be somebody who has answers to questions and who has thought through, what fulfills me and how I can take actions to, make a positive impact on the people around me and in life in general. The dirty jokes are just for fun, okay? I feel like a part of living a fulfilling life for me, at least, is to have a lot of fun and it's like to take life seriously, but also not seriously. I feel like that's why I enjoy just like dirty jokes and like trolling and stuff. It's like taking life too seriously is like boring. It's important to me to have fun and for people to have fun. So I want to start incorporating more fun into my life and more fun into the lives of the people around me. I don't know. I wish I had more questions. I wish I had more answers. I just like am not well spoken enough right now. I'm like still forming my own answers. Don't be scared of death. Death is literally just natural. Be scared of not living a life you're happy living. Well, and that's completely fine if you're not happy right now. And like at the end of the day, happiness is just an emotion that waxes and wanes. People should not be chasing happiness because happiness is never permanent, but that is completely fine for happiness to not be permanent because we're all human beings who experience a range of emotions on a daily basis. So happiness is never going to be a permanent state of being. Ever. I don't understand when people always say to chase happiness. If anything, I would suggest for people to chase fulfillment. If you chase a fulfilling life, then whether you're happy, sad, angry, you'll still get out of bed and do what you have to do to lead your fulfilling life. Happiness is simply just an emotion. So now when people tell me, oh, I'm sad or I'm not happy, that's okay. I'm like, that is completely fine, You see people who are millionaires, you see people who have like everything in their lives, amazing families, but they're still sad sometimes. That's completely fine. They're just being a human. Exactly. Happiness is a byproduct of fulfillment, but like buying an ice cream cone just to make you happy in the moment, like that, sure, you can eat that ice cream cone, but is it actually going to make you happy in the long term? No. So I guess like TLDR, like I personally struggled with this and I would often beat myself up for not being happy. I'm not sure why. Maybe society also has an expectation for girls to always be happy, especially in entertainment. So I would often beat myself up for not being happy. And I would see other people who are so privileged and I would be angry at them for not being happy. But then I realized happiness is just an emotion. It's not a state of being, Anyone can be sad. And then once I got that moment, I'm like, oh my god, my life is a lie. Anyone can be happy, anyone can be sad. It doesn't matter if you're Bill Gates, you know? What's the nicest thing somebody did to you this week, or you to someone else? Jamie let me crash at her place like 3 times. Nikki! Nikki, thank you for the 20 gifted subs! Thank you so much! Mira says, I've totally felt guilty for not being happy even though I'm so privileged. I think there's a difference between being thankful and being unhappy. You can be completely thankful and you can still be unhappy. You can still be sad over something, you know? Not being happy is not something to not be ashamed. Not being happy is something to not be ashamed of. That being said, if you are like engaging in like what you're thankful for, and you make sure to like, you know, always remind yourself what you are thankful for, then people usually do get happier. But I think it's like I think it's just like broadening perspective. Broadening perspective definitely takes you out of situations and you're able to see them from a less emotional state. So yeah, maybe that could help happiness too. Kimi should become a therapist if she quits streaming one day. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. My therapist is trying to convince me to become a therapist if streaming doesn't work out. Like, she genuinely is like, I feel she genuinely is like, you would be a good therapist. She's like, you would be a great candidate to be a therapist. And I'm like, hello? She's like, I can like give you recommendations. I can like hook you up with people. I'm like, hello? Dr. K collab. Okay, I respect Dr. K's grind. I respect what he does, except at the end of the day, it just doesn't sit right with me to put on people who genuinely need mental health in front of thousands of people to ask trauma-related questions. That doesn't sit right with me. Thanks for the 100 bits!
Thank you for making a positive change.
You know, I'm trying. I don't know if I have yet, but I'm trying. I really want my existence on Earth to be a net positive. That's all I want, to be honest. And I want a lot of money so I can live a comfortable life. Longhorn, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you. Honestly, money buys comfort. It genuinely doesn't buy happiness. I always had like a bad relationship with money my whole life. But like the reality is that like you need money in life. You need money. It sucks, but you freaking need money, okay? I guess like I just hope to make money in a way that doesn't hurt people. Like I never want to hurt people. And I don't want to be hurt either in my journey on make money. But I like money. Money buys stuff. I like buying stuff. Come on. My hair costs money. I think it's fine to like money. Ninja says, I feel like your emotional intelligence leveled up 200 times in the past year. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I guess like, oh yeah, I was gonna finish what I was gonna say about Dr. K. So yeah, Dr. K, I think he's doing a great thing in promoting mental health, but his sessions with people who are like opening up about trauma just doesn't sit right with me. I know that they sign a waiver beforehand, except people who have no experience with opening up about trauma have no idea what they're getting themselves into, in my opinion. And I think that's ethically wrong. But again, I am just my own individual person with my own opinion, and Dr. K is his own person with his own opinion, but that is mine at least. I think if people go on his show and talk about like, you know, light matters and like not trauma related things, then it would be completely fine, and I'm like super on board with that. But yeah, what else? Oh yeah, so Lynn just said that they think my emotional intelligence went up by like 200 times this past year. So it was a few things actually. It was going to therapy. I realized that all I needed was to like have somebody to listen to me talk about my feelings and care, or like seem like they care. That sounds so sad. But like society is just like not that accepting of people's feelings at the end of the day. So I feel like it's just so nice to have a trained professional understand how to listen to your feelings and respond in a way that makes you feel validated and understood. And I feel like anyone in the world can benefit from that. Also, I didn't tell you guys this, but in the past like year and a half, I was in a relationship that did unearth a lot of trauma. Not anything bad, but it was I was in a very short it was in a relationship that did like open up a lot of things that I can hopefully talk about in the future, but right now I don't want to. But oh yeah, and then also I also dealt with, before that relationship, I also dealt with other guys that push boundaries a lot on me that I never experienced before LA. So finally, after experiencing so many people who push so many boundaries of mine, I started to think, oh my god, it's probably my fault. It's probably my fault. It's probably not their fault. It's probably me not communicating well. So then I did like a lot of internal work, and I feel like once I finally made that realization that it's me who is the problem, well, not the problem, but me who could definitely be doing more to like prevent this like relationship pattern from reoccurring, it stopped reoccurring, and all my relationships are great. I think it just took me, like, I just had to realize, because like at the end of the day, a lot of our parents, and I'm sure a lot of you guys in chat can relate, a lot of our parents don't set us up for healthy relationships. Like, let's be honest, they're trying their best. Like, our parents are human beings and they're trying their best, but like especially in our parents' generation, when mental health wasn't a priority, even though your parents might tell you that their relationship is happy and healthy, it might not be happy and healthy if you are the one in the relationship. You know, everyone has different needs, everyone's different, everyone has their own boundaries. So you know, we're not really taught how to have a healthy relationship. And you know what, that extends past a romantic partner. This is even friendship. A lot of friends don't know how to have a healthy relationship with each other. Human beings don't understand how to have a healthy relationship with each other. Like, so I don't even blame communication errors. People need to understand how to communicate with themselves. People need to understand what they need. And this is not coming from a selfish standpoint. This is coming from just like as a human standpoint. We're all human beings with different needs in life that are completely valid and fine. Like, we just have to understand what they are. And the thing is, a lot of people already know, but I didn't. I didn't know what I needed. I feel like I actually felt like I was alone. I felt like I was alone, and like I thought I was different, and I thought that I just was missing something that normal humans didn't miss. But yeah, now I'm realizing that a lot of people actually struggle with this. Get to know yourself before knowing others. Exactly. Because if you don't know yourself, it's gonna be so fucking hard to have like close relationships. Because if you don't have a close relationship with yourself, if you don't have a deep understanding of yourself, you will never really be satisfied in any of your relationships. Because deep down, something will feel off. And that's not their fault. It's not your fault either. It's kind of your fault. But you can take action in like understanding yourself more. I miss living in a house with people, but at the same time, I'm like pretty comfy where I'm at, so like I don't really crave it. I miss living in a house with people, but I also really enjoy peace and quiet, so I'm not sure if I would want to give that up. I have one roommate, her name is Julia. She is amazing. She's an amazing person. I love her. What's the first step to getting to know yourself better? Meditate. So literally all you have to do to meditate is to close your eyes and breathe. The reason why meditating helped me a lot was because I think a lot of times when we're just going on autopilot, we mentally, like we subconsciously ignore our feelings. We subconsciously just block out thoughts, feelings, everything, and we just like go without stopping or thinking. So with meditating, for me at least, how this helped me is I closed my eyes and I just allowed myself to feel and think exactly what I was feeling and thinking without any like stimulus to like distract me. So at first it was crazy. At first I'm like, oh my god, why is there so much stuff in my head? Like, why are there so many feelings? Like, what the frick is going on? Has it always been this crazy in here? That's how I thought sometimes, at least. But now I'm just like chilling. I don't know. Oh yeah, journaling helps a lot too. My therapist said that journaling taps into your subconscious. So when you journal your opinions, thoughts, etc., you're tapping into what your subconscious is genuinely thinking. But when you're talking out loud, it's not necessarily like what your subconscious is genuinely thinking. It's like going through a lot of different like processes to come out of your mouth. Same with typing, apparently. Kimi, I'm a veiny girl. I like arms with veins, okay? That is my superficial preference. I like when veins have arms. I think it's attractive. Some people think It's not attractive. Some people think it's attractive. It's just preference. I like veins. I mean, I like arms with veins. Like when the veins like pop out, like I think that's super attractive. When veins have arms. Yeah, when veins have arms. I hate seeing veins. It creeps me out. Yeah, it creeps some people out, and for other people it's super attractive. For me, I think it's super attractive. I love those tennis players back in high school. Like I have like I have 0 popping out there. Oh, I guess I have like one vein right there popping out. But I don't necessarily like it on myself. Wow, I am so pasty. I'm so freaking pale. I need to go on a tan or something. Vein fetish? Okay, I didn't say it freaking got me hot and steamy, okay? I'm just saying it's like attractive, okay? I mean, maybe it does get me hot and steamy, you know? I'm not kink shaming. I'm not fetish shaming, you know? But like, I guess if something's attractive, it makes you like kind of feel hot and steamy, you know? But like, anyway, you know, we're all adults here, right? We can talk about these things without it being awkward. I'm like your older sister at this point. Just like how I bleed so much on my period. It's terrible. I'm kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but I mean, like, anyway, next topic. You give me very strong older sister vibes. I've always wanted a younger sibling. I'm the youngest one in my family. I just have an older brother, so I've always wanted a younger sibling. So you guys are like my younger siblings. Collectively, Twitch chat is my younger sibling. Kimmy, I love your top. Thanks. I got it from Hollister. It reminds me of ice cream. Did your brother treat you like Celine did to her sister? No, because I actually beat my brother in a lot of games. Yeah, I was really competitive with my brother, and I always wanted to be him, but I wanted to be cooler than him. I always practice all these games, and then I would beat him. Does your brother still do music on the side? I don't think so. I think he's like taking a life break right now. I think he like is taking like an extended break from his job, and I think he's doing what I'm doing. I mean, we are siblings after all. If I'm going deep into philosophy and the meaning of life and existence, then I'm sure he is too. I wouldn't be surprised. I should probably ask him about it. Or maybe he's, you know, finding himself a cute little girlfriend. I don't know. We're close, but at the same time, we only talk like once a year, but like we're close. Isn't it weird how siblings function? It's like you don't talk to them for 5 years, but you guys are like close. Like what? How does that work? I don't get it. I don't get it. Do you guys have siblings? You guys know what I'm talking about? Oh, I can't imagine not talking to my brother or sister. I feel like sibling relationships are super cute. It's like they're always there for you. They've been there for you since birth. You guys share a lot of similar qualities. You can relate to each other in a lot of stuff, you know? Aww, I love sibling relationships. You should do siblings or dating pictures. I actually already did. I have a YouTube video on that on my channel if you want to see it. Did I find out what the meaning of life is? No, not yet. But I have found out what the meaning of my life could possibly be, which is to just understand humans, spread positivity, never stop growing as a person, make a lot of money to fuck bitches, and yeah, lead a happy life. That's about it. I feel like I'm a pretty simple person. Okay, no, but yeah. I don't even know where this conversation... Do you guys have any questions? Let me let you guys lead the conversation. Who is your hottest friend? Have you seen my friends? They're all so freaking hot. I can't even choose. I wouldn't be able to choose. And at the end of the day, attractiveness and looks is just perspective. So it doesn't even matter who's hottest or who's not. It's all perspective. Have you ever been in or seen a toxic relationship? Yeah, both. And I promise you, every single toxic relationship I have seen or like been in all stemmed from people not knowing themselves and not standing up for themselves. Every single one. Because it's like, if you know yourself inside and out and you're in a toxic relationship, then at that point, you're allowing it to happen. You know exactly what's happening to you. So you're like choosing to be in a toxic relationship. And I understand it's really hard to get out of one, but I'm saying like people who know themselves really well and genuinely want what's best for themselves want that in others as well. They also want to genuinely know another person, or they genuinely want them to do what's best for themselves as well, if that makes sense. Because it's like, if you want what's best for yourself, you're gonna want what's best for the people around you as well, because you like understand. I mean, that being said, being in a relationship and like love and relationships, it's just like really, it's not pretty. it's really ugly at times. So it's like relationships aren't supposed to be like idealized butterflies and daisies. Like there's still going to be a lot of shit that goes on and toxic stuff that goes on and toxic fights and stuff. But like I think what's important is to just like always come back to you know, working together and compromises and hopefully improving it so like conversations don't escalate like that next time. Have you ever thought of dyeing your hair platinum white? Yeah, I really do want platinum white hair, but I don't think my hair can take it. Like, you have to, like, completely strip your hair for it to be platinum. What's your favorite kind of stream to do? You know me, I kind of just do whatever. I like playing games with friends. I like talking randomly if we have, like, a good conversation going on. I like that. I like IRL streams. I don't know, I feel like at this point, I just kind of like whatever I like at the moment. I like playing games, except I feel like I'm not maybe that entertaining when I play games, which is the only thing. Yeah. Do you plan on going to Korea? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Any other questions? On a philosophical plane, what's your opinion on butt stuff? Yeah, I mean, like, if it's consensual and if it's safe, then like go for it. Butt stuff. What's your guys' opinion on butt stuff? Would you do it? Okay, coming from a girl, if a guy wants to do butt stuff and he genuinely is like into it, like fuck yeah, I'll do it for him. Like I'll do it to him. Like if he wants it. I don't think it would turn me on though. I don't think it would. I personally wouldn't find it attractive, or would I? I don't know, maybe I would. You never know. I haven't done it before, so like I can't say if I'll like it or not. Okay, I'm just telling the truth. I don't know what to say. I'm super awkward right now though, but like I genuinely don't know. So anyway, other questions? Other questions about philosophy, psychology, life, relationships, sex. I'm not talking about sex. Well, at the same time, right? Why don't we talk more about sex? I feel like if sex is more normalized in kids, then there would be a lot less like unhealthy sex going on. I don't know. Anyway, questions? How do you stay motivated to do things you like? I don't know. I just like doing things I like. Like, I just like doing it. Jizer, thank you for the 100 bits.
What anime you watching, RN?
Right now I'm watching this one anime called I Did Nothing But Kill Slimes for 300 Years and Now I'm Max Level. Okay, I don't know if that's the actual title, but that's the one I'm watching right now. It's pretty cute. It's cute. It's like, it reminds me of like an MMO anime. Like literally, she just spawned into like a world and for 300 years she just killed level 1 slimes. Yep, it's pretty cute. I recommend it. Next place you want to move to. I'm pretty sure I'm set in LA, but I'm not gonna have to decide for another like 10 months, so right now I'm set in LA though. I don't plan to move out of LA. When are you getting a boyfriend? Honestly, once I started the journey of understanding myself more and really getting to know myself, it's kind of addicting. You kind of don't crave being in a relationship anymore. You kind of just crave getting to know yourself more. And that's it. Right now, I don't really crave being in a relationship. The only relationship you're going to be with your whole life is with yourself. Attach yourself to yourself. That feeling you might have inside of your body that craves a relationship or craves that feeling, attach that feeling back to yourself. That's what I say. Have you completely stopped streaming at night? I miss the night streams. It's not that I quit streaming at night. It's just that morning streams fit into my schedule. I like waking up in the morning. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I enjoy waking up at like the crack of dawn. I enjoy seeing the sunrise. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I enjoy sleeping before 12. And I enjoy running my errands after my stream. So it's like, it's not that I quit streaming at night. It's just that like this morning stream, this time period of streaming just works for my life and schedule. So like, I don't know, like if like my friends are like Kimmy, like they beg me like, oh my god, like please play with us. It's like, 4 p.m. or like it's like 7 p.m., then yeah, I would probably stream at night. But if not, then I probably won't go out of my way to stream at night. Unless like I want to do some kind of like night like stream something. I don't know. But like I like the morning streams. I like you guys. You guys are cool. You guys are nice. You guys are loyal too. I just feel like a lot of people stream at night, so there's a lot of stream swappers, which is great and fine. I love, I'm also a stream swapper. Like I always a stream hopper. Like when I watch streamers, I constantly go into other people's streams and stuff. But I feel like in the morning, there's a lot less of that. So from my perspective, chat is a lot more consistent. Yeah, just like a lot more consistent. Because like the same people are like in chat, instead of like swapping around everywhere. Yes. How do you deal with procrastination? I have no idea. I still procrastinate all the time. I have no idea. Tell me when you find out. Tell me when you find out how to deal with procrastination. Tell me. My life is procrastination. Anything you're learning or studying at the moment? New language or instrument? The only thing I'm learning or studying right now is probably philosophy, but I do want to engage more with the real world soon. I feel like philosophy is a lot of like internal stuff, but now that I have my second COVID shot, I want to start enrolling in like ways to engage with life. So I was thinking of enrolling in singing classes. But again, I'm a perfectionist, so unless I figure that out, I'm probably not going to sing much publicly. But I was thinking of enrolling in singing and maybe dancing, maybe hot yoga. What happened to your kalimba? Yeah, so I have like a really short attention span and I get bored really easily, so my kalimba was fun while it lasted. I'll probably go back to it in the future. Learning and reading up on philosophy alone without proper discussion is dangerous. Yeah, I think... Oh, really? I don't know. Yeah, I think dangerous is a bit over the top. I'd say lean into philosophy if you're interested in it. If you're mentally ready and you're interested in it, then do it. If not, then you don't have to. The majority of people don't study philosophy or learn about it their whole lives, and they're completely fine. So, just do it if you're interested in doing it. But yeah. What's my favorite childhood food? Probably spaghetti. I like spaghetti. And I like pretzels and hummus and cookies. Okay, I think I'm gonna head on out now. I just wanted to make sure to be here, talk to you guys a bit. We had a good conversation going on. See you guys soon. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here, everyone. Goodbye. Good vibes. Do something good for yourself. Do something nice for yourself today. That's all I want. I just want you guys to do something nice for yourself. Get some ice cream. I don't know. Okay. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone. Goodbye.